This is a different kind of upload today. It's about androgyny and how it's connected to the divine, to Christ consciousness, and why the powers that be are trying to demonize it by creating division and hate as usual. But my point is, I'm not political. I don't vote for anything. I just wanted to add that I haven't voted for like a decade. But I'm still a defender of androgyny because I know its spiritual meaning and how important it is for human evolution. And in order for us to reach our fullest potential, we need to merge all that is opposite, all that is on the other side, and become something that goes beyond the world of the duality, to put it away. This is why it makes no sense that, for example, religion would demonize the LGBTQ, and people who are androgynous, gender fluid, trans, whatever, gay, because even their holy beings, the angels and God itself, is described as non-genderless, something that doesn't need to have a gender. It's just pure energy and spirit and consciousness. So why would their own creator hate what it's itself? It makes no sense. So that's the thing is, I'm getting at, religion is made by something that wants you to hate everything that's, androgynous, gender fluid, and goes beyond duality, because it benefits from having you in division and separation and believing in all of these, duality aspects of creation and life and beings. And it's so obvious to me. There's a reason to why all this hatred exists against androgynous and gender fluid people, queer, everybody who looks gay, etc. And I've even get that confirmed in my EVP recording. By entities. They really hate gay people. They really hate everybody who looks androgynous. I get it 24/7. So my point is, there's like a war against androgyny, even on, by entities on another frequency, because they want to get rid of something that can free you from the world of duality, something that will make you find Christ consciousness, heaven within. Like the Gospel of Thomas says, you need to merge all these polarities, become one. When the two becomes one, it's not about man and woman, it's about yourself, the marriage inside, between the male and the female, between the light and the dark, between the heavens and the ground, everything as above, as below, as within, as without. It's also about becoming a Baphometic being. That's the true meaning of Baphomet, by the way. It correlates to the divine 33 number and Christ consciousness, believe it or not. But the people don't understand it because they're brainwashed. They believe in this division crap and the hate against you, the gender fluid, non-binary and all of that. But it's all brainwashing to make you fall back into worshipping archons, because the archons have made it that way. They infiltrated the spirituality and made you turn it into religion. And if Christ existed and would be watching what people are doing today, turning what he represented into some kind of worship cult where they worship him and live in separation and the duality, he would be completely horrified that they are doing this, completely opposite to what he thought, what he believed and he wanted people to believe in, to actually find God within themselves and not worship another God, worship the demiurge, etc. So that's what I'm getting at the point with this video, that it's related to Christ consciousness, androgyny, and that is why they are fighting it so hard and making everybody hate it. Everybody think it's demonic and evil, when it's actually the opposite, it's divine. This would also explain what I keep getting called, everything from gay to faggot and all of that on EVPs, and also, an archetype for Jesus. I get called Jesus 24/7 on EVP. They call me like Jesus, these entities, and they don't seem to like it either. And like I said, there's a war against androgyny, spiritual androgyny, because it's related to Christ consciousness and the divine, ascending beyond duality, the realm of duality, and going into the frequency of 33, divine consciousness. But you can't do that if you're stuck in duality, fear and division, and if you're completely obsessed with everything being opposites, Like if you're completely in this gray and white mentality, you will never transcend the matrix. And that's what it's all about. It's not about switching sides, you know, like you have to become a woman if you're a dude, or a woman has to be a guy, and everybody has to have different pronouns. It's not about that. It's metaphorical and it's spiritual, and it's happening on the inside. It's a spiritual thing. The war is against a spiritual thing, but it makes you only focus on the external physical things. So that's what my point with this video is, that androgyny is something that happens on the inside. It's the transcendence of duality, but they want you to focus on the appearance and make it into politics and everything division-like, so you will not see the true purpose and meaning of androgyny on a spiritual level. And that's why there is a war against it. And this is what the purpose of this video is about. You know, it's not about promoting woke or being LGBTQ. It's like my spiritual view on androgyny as an esoteric person, and as somebody who's been always trying to see beyond what the world is trying to force you to believe and indoctrinate you about, to think about reality. That's all.